Hey, y'all, this is Jillian Rico with a coaching update. Starting with the Philadelphia Eagles making a change, not only as the defensive coordinating job, but the offensive coordinating job as Brian Johnson is out as Eagles offensive coordinator. So a big surprise there for Eagles fans. Um, that was about um, 14 hours ago. 2 hours ago, I am told that the Eagles are going to interview Cliff Kingsbury, the former Cardinals head coach, to take over this job. so, so I want to get to this. You fired Sean Desai, Matt Patricia moves on, and then they made a move to fire Brian Johnson. Now, for me, does it look like is that the best move? I'm not sure, but during the offseason, they promoted him as offensive coordinator. And then when Shane Steichen left, then they were going to say, hey, we're going to report y'all that, hey, we're going to expect to promote our guy, Brian Johnson. And, hey, that was a good move. I feel worried that has he called offense or will Nick Sirianni call the plays? But unfortunately, Brian Johnson called those plays. Not some good offensive numbers, but he is going to leave in Philadelphia. And then the other news, and then I get to the big one, and there's not much news today. We only got some interview completing. Bobby Slowick interviewing with the Falcons. The big one, Jim Harbaugh is interviewing with the Chargers, and to say this is going to actually happen. The Chargers are going to hire Jim Harbaugh somewhere tomorrow. So if he gets hired tomorrow, I'll hope to make the video for about Jim Harbaugh getting hired from the Chargers. They're trying to make this deal really good. Probably about 24 to 48 hours. We'll find out. But the big news today is the Raiders have found a new general manager, and it is Tom Telesco, the former Chargers general manager. 8 hours ago, reported by Ian Rappaport, saying Telesco built one of the NFL's best rosters over a decided with the rival Chargers. Now he expected to stay in the division. I think Tom Telesco is a good pickup. I think he can build a good roster with the Raiders. The only concern is what who's going to be gone and who's going to come into Vegas. All right. And I think Tom Telesco and Antonio Pierce, they're both going to get to know each other, and then it will work out during free agency, during the draft, trade deadline, off season. Who knows? But I think Tom Telesco is a good move. I really think they were going to have like Chip Kelly. They did had an interview with him, but the Raiders organization are saying we want to build our roster. If the fans say we want Antonio Pierce, our coach, we need a guy who can build the roster for Antonio Pierce. And Tom Telesco is the guy. He did some good things with the Chargers, building a good roster, bringing in Justin Herbert, Mike Williams, bringing Khalil Mack to the Chargers. Those are moves that Tom Telesco made, and they were real success. Khalil Mack had like his career high sack lead, I think 16 plus, 16 or 15 sacks. Justin Herbert, even though he didn't play, even though he had that thumb injury out for the season, go back to his rookie year where he won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Impressive. You bring in Mike Williams, and it was Justin Herbert's number 2 wide receiver, and he was been their deep guy. So questions are going to be on the Raiders. Who's going to come to Vegas? And will they come to play for Antonio Pierce and Tom Telesco? Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. And your question of the day, who should they bring? who's going to join Tom Telesco's Raiders and who will like to play under Antonio Pierce as their head coach.